I've been using calipers to measure things for probably most of my life, but my old eyes aren't what they used to be, and I've always preferred dial calipers, but I just can't seem to read the dial good without my glasses. So when the good folks from Qfun decided to reach out to me and ask if I wanted to try some of their 6-inch digital calipers, I was all for it. The 6-inch digital calipers were very well packaged and comes with its own sturdy plastic protective case that includes the user manual as well as a cleaning cloth, and also had a spare battery, and there's even a little pocket in the case to store the battery, so you'll be able to find that when you need it. I decided to take the spare battery out of the package and put it in the little spot in the case where it belongs right away so I wouldn't lose it. And that is a spare 3-volt CR2032 lithium battery, which I'm told has a much longer lifetime than the LR44 batteries that are typically used in a lot of calipers. When I first started testing these calipers, I kept pushing the on button to turn it on, but then I later realized that it has an auto on feature. So if you just move the scale to the right, it will come on and be ready for use then. Here I'm measuring an eccentric nut, and you can do just all kinds of measurements with this thing. You can measure the outside diameter of something like I'm doing here. You can do the inside diameter of a hole. You can do a step measurement just using the end there like I'm doing. And of course you have the little piece sticks out the other end where you can do a depth measurement that way as well. And I gotta say, I'm really liking these, the display on this thing. It's really large and it's easy to read. So I really like that. I noticed when I picked up the digital caliper, it seemed like it was quite a bit lighter than my old dial caliper. So I decided to get my postal scale and see what the difference was. And here you can see the dial caliper weighed 6.6 ounces. And then when I zero this back out and put the digital caliper on there, it's exactly 1 ounce lighter. Not really much. I'm surprised I could even tell that, but it did for some reason seem a lot lighter, and I guess it might be because I think the case there around the dial or the display is plastic rather than some kind of steel. The red scale on top is marked in inches, and the black scale on the lower part is marked in millimeters. For units of measure, you can select either decimal, as I have it shown here, or if you're kind of a fraction guy, you can set it up to read in fractions. So you can see I've left the same 1/4 inch measurement and it's showing 1/4. Or if you're a metric guy, you can switch it to millimeters and it'll read in millimeters. As I mentioned earlier, there's an auto on function where you just move the scale to the right and it will automatically come on. And they also claim that there's an auto off function that will work after about 5 minutes. So if you accidentally set it down and forget to turn it off, it should go off after about 5 minutes. So I decided to test that. Here you can see I've got the caliper on and has had my phone set with a timer, and I'm just going to go through here and see just exactly how long it takes if it works after 5 minutes. After skipping ahead, will see that the auto off function does work, but it actually took probably closer to 6 minutes, and there it went off, and you can see I'm at about 5 minutes and 40 seconds or so, but still not bad. At least it will go off so that you don't run your battery down. This digital caliper uses a glass material sensor, and they claim a resolution of 1/2 of 1/1000th of an inch or 0.01 millimeter. So what do I think about this digital caliper? Well, I really like the large display as it's really easy to read, and that's really important to me. I also like the fact that it has the auto shut off feature, so if you lay it down and leave it turned on, it will shut off after a few minutes. And I really think it's cool that they included an extra battery, so you won't need to buy a battery for this thing for a really long time. Do I think this is the best digital caliper that money can buy? Nope, not by a long shot. But I do have a link down in the video description along with a discount code that makes this an excellent value for the hobbyist. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider leaving it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can just hit the subscribe button down below and make sure you hit the little bell so you get a notification every time I upload a new video. Until then, thank you very much for watching.